Hello, whiskey lovers. Okay, so it is now the second week of January. I'm trying to keep time track, so if I do get ahead, I know exactly where I'm up to. So today we're going to be looking at the second of my Lark pairings, the Lark, Brandy, and PX Sherry casks. Next week will hopefully be the club, this month's club offering. So I'm looking forward to that. That should arrive either Friday or next week. Yum, 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 yum. Okay, so there's probably not much point in rehashing over Lark since we talked about it last week. It's a local Tasmanian distillery. It's relatively new, but it's also one of the first of our new micro distilleries, which is pretty much putting Australian whiskies on the map. They are hard to get your hands on if you pretty much shop in the local liquor store, simply because they do low volumes but high quality. So you might be best off going to their website or going to a higher end liquor store and trying to look for the smaller packs. But they do top-notch whiskey. Okay, so PX Sherry. What is PX Sherry? Well, the PX stands for Pedro Ximénez, and I'm sure I've butchered that. I do apologize. My Spanish and Latin are very, very rusty. So Pedro Ximénez is a type of grape that is used mostly in Spain and used for fortified dessert wines. Sherry. It's often a dark colour and it is spread to Australia and South America. So essentially, yeah, it's just a particular type of sherry. So this particular offering has been maturated first in a brandy cask and then transferred to sherry cask. So it should be a slightly more ruby colour than the classic. And unfortunately, I have drunk all the classics, so I can't actually compare them. But it was delicious. And they're only a small bottle. So the PX Sherry is known for particularly for its sweetness and fruitiness. So often a combination of the brandy and sherry cask have been lately been used in making what is being promoted as Christmas whiskies. The idea is that they taste like a Christmas pudding. I cannot verify that because I absolutely do hate Christmas pudding. I don't like fruitcake, Christmas pudding, anything that can be used as a doorstop for 10 years and then still be eaten just cannot be trusted. However, I do enjoy the whiskey. So, we have that to look forward to. Ooh, nice little pop. Okay. So, yep. While it's got that typical golden colour of a whiskey, you can see a slight reddishness through it, which would be, of course, the result of the sherry casks. I'm going to give it a swirl. Already I can taste the citrusy smell of a typical whiskey, but combined with it, forest and berry fruits, particularly maybe a cherry, hint of blackberry or blueberry. I'm getting a hint of brandy and of course good old toasted oak. Okay, there's a real plum taste mixed with dried fruits, bit of blackberry, some oakiness, and a nice subtle hint of peat or smoke, which makes me wonder if Mel will actually enjoy this one. She might enjoy it for the plum pudding fruitcake type taste. I don't know if this is going to be too smoky for her. She's not a big fan of the smoked whiskies. Now, the Tasmanian peat is not as strong as the Scottish peat. Nothing wrong with that. It leads to a much more subtle smoky flavour. This is quite a enjoyable drop. So, until next time, Santé.